degrees and absolutely gorgeous at Fenway.
How about that humidity? 45%. That's a beautiful thing.
Nate going after that 10th win. His last 5 outings at Fenway against the Yankees, he's been darn near unhittable. 2-0 with a 1.37 ERA.
Yeah, he's the full package now. He's been great over the last 2 years. Everything that you wanted him to be, he is.
First pitch is right through there as we are underway. Strike one to LeMahieu. So no Sanchez, no Judge, no Luke Voit, no Urshela, not to mention no Aaron Hicks or Clint Frazier in that lineup. Baldy's going to knock this down, scoops and gets him. And a fast out to get LeMahieu.
No panic there by Valdi. Ground ball back, right back at you. He knows it's not that far away. Not a fast runner. Got time.
Yeah, he looked cool and calm on that. I mean, that ball hit him pretty good. And he just tracked it down nice and easy and got that throw to first base and grabbed the out.
5 pitches for Nate with the 4-seamer, the curveball, the cutter, slider, and a split. And here's Gardner at 193, 4 home runs. Does not enjoy facing Nathan Eovaldi too much. He's 3 for 20 off him.
Always has the good fastball, always high 90s, but the secondary stuff has been great. He uses every secondary pitch equally. You know, can't really sit on any one.
And just doesn't walk people. Pounded in there.
See the secondary pitches, nothing heavy.
A nice effort last time out. No decision in the 3-1 Sox loss at Yankee Stadium, but he only allowed 2 hits. Struck out 7. It was a 1-1 game when he left.
Well, splitter right there from Eovaldi. It was high, but it was a strike. And no swing by Gardner.
One down, base is empty for the Yankees, and a 1-2 to Gardner. Trying to go the other way. Scooped up by Devers. Crossed his body, and he took him off the bag, and that'll be a hit for Brett Gardner.
I was going to say that was going to be a tremendous play there by Devers if he makes that throw on the run. Long throw, off balance on the run in the hole.
Yeah, anytime you make a throw like this on the run, and your body's going that way, the ball's going to take off the other way. And that's exactly what happened to him on this. The only chances you got really on a play like that is to be able to plant and throw, but that was too far to plant and throw.
If he would have made that throw, it would have been an incredible play.
Incredible play.
So here's Stanton. He's the DH today. A lot of talk that he'll be in the outfield tomorrow, which he has not played in a couple of years. And the last time he did, it was in a playoff game, and he pulled a quad muscle.
See why they don't want to put him out there. A lot of funky swings we've seen out of Stanton.
Odor on deck. Shot there at Garrett Cole, who took the loss last night. Check swing, and that's a ball. Red Sox got to 60 victories with the W last night. Now 60-38. They have the best record in the American League, and a 1-game advantage over Tampa Bay. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Once again, off balance, Stanton. We talked about it. He's just not comfortable.
Yeah, it looks like almost every swing he takes, he ends up with a different landing.
He's on his heels a lot.
5 hits and 19 at bats against Nathan Eovaldi in his career. And a swing and a miss. He put him away.
You never know what you're going to get, and he goes with a split finger. Split down, hard split. Dips just a hair underneath the bat of Stanton. Once again, not good balance by Stanton.
Yeah, that late movement going down caused that strikeout right there.
Here's Odor, the second baseman, just 225. He has hit 11 home runs. Eovaldi beat the Yankees 5-2 in June at Yankee Stadium, and then again 4-2 at Fenway, in which he went 7 2/3. He allowed 1 run. He didn't walk anybody. That was his longest outing of the season. It came against these Yankees.
Yeah, he's kept the ball in the ballpark, doesn't give up the long ball.
It should be noted that a lot of their regulars were playing then, who are not in the lineup right now.
We've seen it all here in the first inning. There's the curveball.
Odor just 1 for 9 against Nate in his career. Runner at first base is Gardner. No score in the first. Rocketed, but a foul ball quickly into the stands, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, back-to-back curveballs. Had a good swing at it, but you can't keep that fair.
Well, twisted but true, presented to unwind with a twist. And Nate Eovaldi is the first Red Sox pitcher in the divisional era to throw 5 or more innings and allow 1 or 0 earned runs in 7 consecutive starts against the American League East. Another one torched but foul into the netting. A couple of very strong cuts here by Rougned Odor.
Yeah, Odor's has some good swings, but he's 1 for 9 in his career off of Eovaldi. He is right now in a 5-game hitting streak.
I think we've only seen 1 fastball so far out of the 13 pitches.
And the 0-2.
There it is.
Well, back to another one. 96. Yes.
Time for cheese.
Called for it, and he delivered. For deals, buyatoyota.com. Hottest hitter on the planet right now, Kike Hernandez. 14 home runs. Then it's Duran, Bogarts, Devers. 79 runs batted in for Rafi. JD Martinez is the DH. Then it's Verdugo, Plawecki, and Franchy Cordero, who's back with a big league club, and Chavis at first base against the Yankee starter. Presented by Amica. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. Jamison Tyone 5-4. ERA at 4.60. Very well supported in beating the Red Sox last Sunday 9-1. He went 5 1/3.
Had a decent year for the Yankees. He's had his second, came back from his second Tommy John surgery. Throwing the ball pretty good.
Yeah, in fact, both of these starters, Tyone and Nathan Eovaldi, have had Tommy John surgery twice. What are the chances of that? And in fact,
They just keep getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
Right after the Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, so it's not a death sentence if you have your first Tommy John surgery.
Many more out there for you.
I don't know about that.
2-0 pitch. Oh, that's hammered. Deep shot, left center. Florial back, looking at the wall, and plays it off the green. It bounces past him. Kike taken off. Rounding second. He wants third. Here's the throw. Oh, thrown away. And in he comes to score. And how about that for the first play of the day offensively for the Red Sox?
What a play from the get-go. I'm thinking, get out of here. Get up. Get out of here. It didn't, but he ended up at home, though.
That ball left the bat. I thought it was going to be a home run. It bounced off the wall, and then everything broke loose after that. Kike, no question, is going to have a triple with this. He thought it might be gone, too, the way he was watching it. Now it bounces off the wall, gets by the center fielder, Florial, and after that, the throw's going to go over the dugout, I believe. The Yankee dugout. Cut off by Odor. Odor lets it fly, and it's gone. And in comes Kike.
What a way to start the game.
Wow.
You can't have a more exciting start.
Duran with a sky-high pop-up on the right side. And that'll be caught by Gittins in fair territory. Red Sox strike 1-0 on a triple in the E4, and Kike, just everything he hits is on the button.
How would you like to be Kike? Every game he comes out, he's hitting a rope. You're going to hear something loud every game.
I tell you, they leave that ball middle of the plate in, it's going to be hit hard.
right now he's on fire.
I'm spinning the ball. I would not throw him a piece of cheese.
That's coming off 2 for 3 last night. So 1 away for Xander Bogaerts, 312 with 15 home runs. With 1 man out in the first. And back to that note about both of these guys being Tommy John guys. Lindsey Adler of The Athletic wrote, this is the first time that has ever happened in Major League history. 2 guys squaring off against each other.
They see it more as time goes by because the more surgeries.
And they are friends, too. Taillon really sought out Nathan Eovaldi when he had his second one to find out how he responded after number 2. And I guess they play Fortnite. They become friends.
It makes sense, though, doesn't it? If you have a surgery like that, I want to know what, how you're feeling, how long, timetables. I'm sure Chris Sale reached out to several guys. There's no doubt about it.
Get as much information as you possibly can.
0-2. Blocked there by Brantley.
What you're really looking for is some comfort.
Yeah.
And some direction.
Tell me I'm going to be okay.
Yes.
Yeah, a little faith.
Yes.
Rafi Devers on deck. And a 1-2 from Taillon. He struck him out. So 2 gone in front of Raphael.
That fastball plays upstairs with Taillon. He's got a good fastball. He's not afraid to throw it. You're not going to catch up there. No chance.
And 95, way above the strike zone.
When we talk about Kike being the hottest hitter on the planet, right behind him might be Rafi Devers. So swing of the first pitch and pop it into center. Florial coming with a cap off, and he makes the catch. So after the fireworks, Red Sox go 1-2-3, but have a 1-0 advantage over the Yankees. Love Sullivan Tire and Complete Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. And by Plymouth Rock Assurance, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. Bunker Hill Monument there. Red Sox on top 1-0 after an inning. Torres to lead things off here against Eovaldi. He struck out 2 in the first inning. Torres, Allen, and then Gittins for New York. Labor hitting .243, only 6 home runs. His power has been way off. One of the many disappointments for the Yankees. They are 9 games back of the Sox.
Well, he's got 3 of the 6 against the Red Sox this year.
Red Sox 22 games above 500. That has matched their season high. And the 0-2 on the way. Wave and a miss with that slider. He got him. That's 3 Ks in a row.
Well, I tell you what, Eovaldi is on his game. This guy is on top of his game. Puts him away 3 pitches, slider, see you later, no chance. I mean, I love it. You love his fastball, always have, but he is the whole deal.
I mean, how do you go up there against 5 pitches like that and know what to look for?
You can't.
You got to look for fastball and hope you can adjust to everything else.
He's gotten better and better and better. This guy is one of the best in the game.
Here's Greg Allen, right fielder, 263, no home runs, good speed. Of course, last night Red Sox got a terribly short outing from Eduardo Rodriguez. He had to leave the ball game because of a migraine. Did not get it out in the second inning. It marked the first time in 50 years the Red Sox beat the Yankees despite the Red Sox starter recording 3 outs or fewer.
I'll tell you what, that game is not going to be forgotten. And we know the 2 home runs by Devers, but that's the Valdez game to me. I mean, the guy just gets called up that day on the mound and did what he did.
It was sensational. Pop foul out of play.
Think about it. 3 innings, 7 punch-outs.
That was an amazing accomplishment by Valdez last night. And he had the dugout fired up, man. They were fired up after that.
I mean, you dip out in the bullpen like that, you don't know what you're going to get. He just got here. And we've seen him before, change-up master, and he featured change-up fastball.
0-2. And dropped in there for strike 3 with a curveball this time.
Hello.
And 4 in a row he has whiffed.
He is styling right now. Got it working. Punched out. All these pitches, all these 4 strikeouts are on different pitches. This the curveball, pair of shoes there for Allen. Curveball, slider, fastball split on the 4 strikeouts. Says it all.
So trying to make it 3 in a row in the inning. Here's Gittins. And in there for strike 1.
Little just a little corner 100 for you.
I mean, come on.
I got 5, and I'm going to show you 100.
Gittins batting just 125 with a home run. Quickly 0-2.
I mean, this is elite stuff. This is like coal. This is very coalish. Slider, see it disappear.
0-2. He had 24 pitches from Nate, 21 strikes.
An assortment of things, too.
Yes, it's a long menu. Base is empty. And a high fly that hangs up. Cordero in the sun. And Franchi will make the grab. And it's a 1-2-3 for Nathan Eovaldi. 4-0, 2.70 ERA. A lot of strikeouts. And he's been tough to hit. Red Sox got him right away in a Kike Hernandez triple. And then Kike scored on a throwing error by Odor. Just like that, Red Sox had a 1-0 lead. Sox have beaten the Yankees all 5 times they've met at Fenway. JD Martinez will look at a strike. It's a quiet series, 1 for 9. Hitting .302, 20 home runs. Shadows coming into play with the 4 o'clock start. That's ripped over the leaping LeMahieu down the line of the wall. He wants second base. Gardner up and gunning. He'll be in there standing up. Red Sox with his second extra base hit against the right-hander.
Tyon throws him a hit me breaking ball and he hits it. That ball just spinning on the inner half. Cleans it out. Playing left center field there. That's a double.
Yeah, a lot of times when you see JD going to second base, he has to go in by a slide, but not this time standing up. As Gardner had a long way to go to get to that line drive.
Give him 27. Xander Bogaerts is leading the American League with 29, so JD right on his tail. And here's Alex Verdugo, who has picked up the pace lately, looking a lot better at the plate. It's had a good series, 4 for 8. Tyon, good fastball, curveball, circle change.
That curveball.
Kevin Plawecki is on deck.
Little home run prone, 16 home runs in the close to 90 innings.
JD at second, nobody out. And a pop-up. That'll carry to shallow left. Torres going out, coming on Gardner. 1 gone.
Tickets for all remaining games this season are on sale now. Single game tickets start as low as $20, and tickets are available in all seating areas, including the popular Green Monster seats, Sam Adams deck tables, and field box tickets. To learn more, visit redsox.com/tickets.
Now Plawecki doing the catching today, 257 with 1 home run. As mentioned, the Sox are halfway through a sweep here. They've earned 10 sweeps this year. Red Sox have not been swept in a series of any length since losing those first 3 to Baltimore. And do we even remember that series?
We'll always remember that series. Just the way things started here was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, John Means, that's what you remember, that first game.
Yep, change up, the double change.
Yep.
2 stops.
He beat Eovaldi actually. That's going to be tagged into left center field by Plawecki. That's headed for the wall. That'll bring in another run.
He's off to second. The throw is too late. The Red Sox lead it 2-0.
How about the Plowster getting into one? Boy, he doesn't play very often, but when he does, he makes contact. This time he makes hard contact, which he should. That ball is middle. And he puts a charge into this ball in the gap, halfway up the wall.
One thing you can count on when Pluggy plays, he's going to give you some tough at-bats. And he does right there. You're right. You got a ball middle. He didn't miss it. Line shot up against the wall.
You can see how Cora used him to pitch hit the other night in the 9th inning off a hard-throwing Green.
Yeah, showed a lot of confidence in him. His 4th double, his 4th RBI. Red Sox already with 3 extra base hits against Tyone. And here's Franchi Cordero. He is back in the big leagues, hitting 179 with a home run. And some home run. It was in Philly. Remember that one? 474 feet.
Off Wheeler.
Yeah, still
right?
bouncing around out in that section out there where they serve beverages.
I mean, off one of the best pitchers in the game, Wheeler.
Batting stats presented by Plymouth Rock Assurance, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Red Sox. So Franchi went down to Worcester and tore the cover off the ball. He hit .329 with 6 home runs. OPS around 1,000.
Well, you got to give him credit for doing what he did down there.
I remember what got him sent to AAA first couple of months was all those strikeouts. 95 at bats. He struck out 37 times. Had a lot of trouble making contact at the major league level. Looking to pick up an RBI right here. Red Sox ahead 2-0 over the Yankees early. 2-2.
They're going to go after him the same way they did the first time around, too. Trying to get him out with high fastballs, breaking balls, off-speed stuff down in the dirt.
See how he's made adjustments.
Plawecki with the lead at second, 1 away. Let that one go. A curveball missing. 3-2.
He was so caught in between the first time up. It just, the swings just didn't look right. They took that pitch nice.
Yeah, they pitched to him great too. They did exactly what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
And a 3-2 pitch, and we'll walk him. So Franchi aboard, first and second with 1 gone for Michael Chavis. Now you think back over the course of a season, and here we are at almost the 100 game mark. That'll be tomorrow. And you remember all that hue and cry about Franchi Cordero. Got to send him out. Man, he's playing so poorly, striking out all the time. That feels like 6 months ago.
It does. It really does. It's gone by fast, but it's been a long time. How do you explain that?
To me, that explains it perfectly. It's exactly what it feels like.
Really, it's been a lot of games, but it's going by fast.
Sometimes it feels like it's fast. Not every day.
Well,
tomorrow morning it's not going to be.
The day game that you love so much. First and second.
Ooh, look out.
Ball 1 on Chavis at 206 with 2 home runs.
Drop a day game on me tomorrow. I'm ready for it, but slowly get into it. 4 and then 1.
Yes, that's right. With 7-7-4-1. Gradually got you into that
slowly get
rhythm. Tied him up. That was 95. 1-1. Doesn't matter to Rem, though. He'll be here at 7:30.
Oh, he is ready to go daily.
Breakfast at Fenway.
I tell you, it's pretty good, too.
Eck will take your word for it. The 1-1. Hammered along the line, but a foul ball. Red Sox were off to the races on the bases, but foul.
Now, the one thing that saves you, with these 4 o'clock starts, is at least you get home at a decent hour.
Yeah.
And you can get some sleep. It's not like you're not on that night to day game routine, which is a tough one. especially for the players, because they're accustomed, after a game, staying up a few hours. It's not like you can go home, go to bed.
Chicago was tough, man, back in the day. It was tough. All-day games.
Yeah.
For me.
A lot of different reasons, though, right?
A lot of different.
1-2 pitch. Down he goes, hacking on a heater, and 2 away.
Threw him 4 fastballs, put him away on the last one. This is the ball that the kryptonite, he can't get there.
So let's see how they deal with Kike now, as he tripled and scored in the first inning. Brought in on a misfire by Odor on a relay throw to third. He's got runners at first and second. Sox in front 2-0.
First one to Kike, and he will take a strike. Now a 5-game hitting streak for him. Has 8 RBIs in his last 4 games. In July, leading the Sox in on-base percentage, OPS, and doubles. We'll foul that back.
Right from the get-go. What a way to start the game, huh? He thought it had a chance about 3/4 of the way up, kicks off, and he goes for 3. Headlong dive, ball goes in the dugout, over the dugout.
I love the crowd reaction because they love triples. They get all excited for triples. Then all of a sudden that throw goes over everybody. And it was like felt like a home run.
I think the triple might be the most exciting play in baseball. First and second with 2 down, the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, I remember back in '78, Jim Rice. How did Jim Rice get 15 triples, Jerry? That's a lot of triples.
A lot of triples. Hit him out to that 420 mark.
I mean, he's not a speedster. He had a lot of triples.
Right.
Lewicki and Cordero get their leads. 1-2 coming. High fly, center field. That's pretty well hit, but Florial is there to the track. Even his outs have some drama. 2 left.
Sox rookie Jarren Duran, presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss, the long-term solution for weight loss.
Those guys are fun to listen to. And opinionated.
Yeah, bring it. That's what I say.
Indeed. Sox leading the Yankees here 2-0. We go to the 3rd inning, and Florial will lead things off. Center fielder. Batting just .214 with a home run. Made his season debut back in May. Just recalled this time on Tuesday from AAA. Eovaldi has struck out 4 over the first 2 innings. He's in front 0-2. Red Sox with a 4-game win streak. Tampa Bay's also won 4 in a row. They face Cleveland again today. 0-2. Bounced it up there. Rare pitch, not in the strike zone. He's thrown 28 pitches, 24 strikes.
That really is amazing. That many strikes with all the pitches and different weapons that he has. To be able to throw them all for strikes.
White Sox have a big lead in the AL Central. They haven't won as many games as the Red Sox have, but they're awfully good. They're 58-39, and they're up by 9 over Cleveland. And in the West, it's Houston by 3.5 over those pesky Oakland A's.
Seattle's played pretty good in the West this year, surprisingly.
They're only 7 out, and they're 6 or 7 over 500. They've done all right. One and 2 to count on Florial. A little tapper here. Long run in by Kike. Flips it close to dive, and he's safe. First base umpire Guccione said Florial beat it. See if the Red Sox challenge this.
Kike had to come a long ways in to get that play.
Yeah, Florial was well out of the box, too. You know, he's getting out of the box as he made contact. And from that angle, I don't know. It's very, very close. Did he get the hand in before the foot got on the back?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, no challenge here. And a base hit.
Yeah.
So both of the hits for the Yankees are infield singles, and that'll send up Brantley, the catcher, hitting .091. Over in the National League East, it's the Mets leading by 4 over the Phillies, 5 over Atlanta. Milwaukee 6.5 in the Central over Cincinnati, and out west it's the Giants by 3 over San Francisco, over the Dodgers. San Francisco has a 3-game lead. And a bounding ball the other way, base hit by Brantley. That'll send Florial up to second, so the Yankees have a couple of base runners.
For the 5th consecutive year, the Red Sox families, led by Christian and Gabriela Vazquez, are hosting the Players' Favorite Things Basket online auction. Fans can bid on baskets that include autographed cleats, bats, jerseys, and more from the members of the current Red Sox team and coaching staff. The online auction will run through Monday at 10 p.m. at redsox.com/basketsforgood. This year, net proceeds will benefit the Base, an organization that combines exceptional athletic training and competition with education and career resources.
Man, there's a lot of stuff in those.
You can't just hand that to me. I got to look at that thing for a while.
Here's LeMahieu fouling one back. He is 0 for 1 with a shot right back to Eovaldi, deflecting off him, but he gathered and got him. I thought for what we call a cold read in our business, you did just fine with that. Not
Careful.
Yeah.
Enunciate. Slow down, Flicker.
2 on and nobody out. Devers backed up for the good hop, down and out there on the first, double play. 5-4-3 around the horn go the Red Sox for the twin killing.
Yeah, he backed up on that, and I thought, I don't know if they could turn that here.
Yeah, that's the difference right there. You back up on the ball, very tough, but again, Hernandez at second base able to turn that over very quickly and get the double play at first base. Right over the top of the runner coming in second. Over the hand throw, get a lot on.
What a beautiful time for a double play.
Florial taking third, but 2 down with Gardner the hitter. Infield single for him, first time up. Red Sox ahead 2-0, 3rd inning. And Eovaldi trying to keep them off the board. Pumps it in there, strike 1. And a strike.
A little high split finger there for a strike. He doesn't really want to throw it there, but
I know a couple of the splitters he's thrown today have been left up in the zone.
Kind of flat.
.34 pitches, 30 in the strike zone. That's 88%. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, put him away fast. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Catch Dining Playbook tomorrow night at 9 on NESN, driven by a New England Chevy dealers.
Jerry Remy, Dave O'Brien, Dennis Eckersley, and Jemai Webster with you on a perfect day at Fenway.
Saturday in the park, and Duran will lead things off. Red Sox ahead 2-0. He's 0 for 1, a pop to first. He went 2 for 3 with a double last night.
Yeah, big double off Cole last night. I thought changeup, one of the bad pitch I thought at the time for Cole.
In play to the right side, and Odor misplays it. That skips on by him in the center. Duran's taken off for second. He slides in safely. Oh, he is special fast.
You might as well show off your speed if you got it. What a great time to do it, too. That ball's kind of in the gap. Once it got by Odor, let's see, this hop just ate him up. Trinkles away out there. Heads up, and he could fly.
Yeah, he started to turn the Jets on, really turn them on, just before he got to first base. Once he saw that ball go up the glove of Odor, he just took off, and he knew he was going to make second base. Look at that speed. Head first slide, no contest.
That's how you used to run, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a nice feeling, too.
Oh, I bet it was.
Duran leading the Red Sox with a sprint speed of 29 feet per second, according to StatCast. In the scoring position. The Red Sox have a handful of guys who can run, but this is a different level.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is in the elite level.
Oh, yeah. This is Willie Wilson stuff.
And does that put pressure on a defense?
Yeah, those last plays are great examples of that.
Sanders struck out first time up. He will eye a strike on the slider.
Who's the fastest guy you ever played against, Jerry? I'm trying to think.
Boy, I would say Willie Wilson has to be right up there.
Came right the first thing
he
I
might
thought
be
of.
number one. He made life miserable for us.
Oh, he did.
Especially in Kansas City.
That turf.
Tyone with a 1-1. Over in the National League, I remember when Deion Sanders was playing football and baseball at the same time. And I never saw anybody corner the bases like that in my life. And he was learning baseball as he went, but boy, when he put it in play, he was a threat to hit a triple every time up. And then he would hop on a helicopter and go off to Falcons practice down there in Atlanta.
I guess he got into a little discussion with Fisk on one day at Chicago. He had a pop up and didn't run the ball out. And Fisk got right in his grill.
Saying,
and say, you know, that's not how we do that in our game here.
It's the guy in the other team.
Yeah.
Tim McCarver, too. Remember that? In the clubhouse?
Right, I do.
1-2 is inside. Man at second, nobody out.
Oh, he threw a bucket of water on McCarver.
He did.
Yes.
Tim said, real mature Deion.
Let's coach Deion now, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, football coach. Jacksonville State. I think they got FSU right away.
Hmm. 2-2. Punch the other way. Odor makes this play. He's already made 2 errors.
Got him over.
Now to Jemai with the homestand report from the Ford Clubhouse at Fenway.
Thank you very much, Dave. Well, Franchi Cordero inserted into the Red Sox starting lineup for the first time since being recalled from AAA, and he's been gone since his last appearance on May 23rd, but he has earned his way back. You guys talked about some of the numbers that he's put up in AAA in 44 games, batting .329, 14 doubles, 6 home runs, 7 stolen bases as well. I talked with Red Sox manager Alex Cora about what he's done to this point in order to work his way back up into the big leagues. He says one thing we've seen is his swing decisions have been better, which is very important. He said before he was a bit hesitant to let it go. Jerry had mentioned that he was in between his swing before, Cora says, but now he's looking for his pitch and he's trying to drive it.
He has a walk today, batting out of the 8th spot. Infield in for the Yankees with Duran down at 3rd. And Rafi Devers at the plate. 0 for 1. He is flying to center.
Looking for that 80th RBI on the season.
He is beaten up on the Yankees to 11 games against New York. He's homered 4 times. He's driven in 14. Ooh. One and 2.
See if they send Duran on contact on anything on the ground in the infield with the 1 out. You do have J.D. Martinez on deck, but the way Duran flies, might want to take that chance.
Our key matchup presented by Sullivan's Iron Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. Devers, 33rd player to hit 100 home runs with the Red Sox and reach that mark before the age of 25. Ted Williams 127 and Tony C at 124. He will be 25 years old in late October. 1-2. High fly ball, well hit toward the triangle, not deep enough to get out of the ballpark, but plenty deep to bring in another run. Tagging up Duran, he is in to score, and that is 80 runs batted in for Raffy Devers. Red Sox lead it 3-0.
It's almost like he didn't even swing at that.
Hit the ball almost 400 feet. A breaking ball off the ground a little bit.
Yep, gets the curveball that's down, and it's very down, and just reaches down, makes contact, and he's got enough power to drive it way deep enough to get that run home from third base.
So 5 driven in last night, and another one here, and a high fly to right field off the bat of J.D. Martinez. Allen there to make the catch. Red Sox keep on scoring. 3-0 Boston.
Don't let us win tonight. That's who it was.
And then went on to detail all the reasons why that was true. And a huge walk. Here's Stanton. He is 0 for 1. He struck out in first inning. Red Sox had 3-0 here in game 3. Eovaldi very sharp. Got a key double play last inning. He's allowed just 2 infield singles. He went. Boy, sometimes the ugliest swings. Stanton fans for the second time.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty. You see the curveball in the dirt. He can make a lot of guys look silly, but a fastball followed by a curveball, not even close, and you see the feeble swing. We've seen a lot of feeble swings from him.
Completely fooled by that curveball. I don't know what he thought it might be, but I mean, it was not even close to making contact.
Well, you both made the comment that he's just guessing all the time.
It seems that way.
We've seen some bad at-bats by him.
It's been going on all year. Here's Odor going after the first one. A mile-high pop-up right around the plate. Plawecki flips the mask, puts that away. 2 fast outs. Arbella Insurance Foundation is the proud presenting sponsor of the WEEI Nest and Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon this season, dedicated to striking out cancer in kids. Arbella donating $50 for every strikeout thrown by a Sox pitcher, up to $100,000. Arbella Insurance Foundation, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. So Torres will climb in, a strikeout victim in the second. Nate has whiffed 6 Yankees to this point. He has had a string of outstanding outings against them. And head strike 1.
Shook off about 3 pitches because he wanted to throw him a fastball inside. Boy, I tell you, when we first got Eovaldi, remember all we talked about was cutter, cutter, cutter. Remember he had this hardest cutter when we first got him. I believe he pitched against the Minnesota Twins his first start. But boy, he's got everything now.
Yeah, he really does have the feel of a guy who's pulled it all together from that first outing you mentioned when he was acquired, although he pitched very well.
Oh, sure.
And he says he's picked up pitches for every place that he's pitched. Everywhere he's gone to pitch, he's picked up something from that organization.
0-2.
Sweeping breaking ball there. That curveball sideways. Not 12-6.
I know what he picked up first. The Alvin Texas grunt is what he picked up first.
Well, he's always had the hair, man. He's 95 to 100 regular. Throws as hard as anybody consistently.
How'd you like to be facing a guy like this as a little leaguer, like 9 years old?
Yeah.
And
Good luck.
And he's grunting as he's throwing. He's throwing.
Probably the same size.
Yeah, probably. It probably is. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
A little quick cheese. There you go. It's the first time he's done that tonight.
Yeah, rushed it up.
Yeah. He tries to get tricky, too.
That 199.
Look at this. Hurry up, 99. Ready, set, go.
Cut on and miss. Boy, he's been devastating. That splitter strikes out Torres. They go in order.
Who but W.B. Mason?
Well, Sox with a 3-0 lead. We take it the last half of inning number 4 on this glorious day at Fenway. And Alex Verdugo to climb in 0 for 1. He's flat out to left against Tyone. You know, he's usually going to make contact among qualified hitters. He owns the 13th lowest strikeout rate in Major League Baseball.
Well, that's an accomplishment this day and age.
Yeah, you stand out when you don't strike out.
Jerry, you used to punch out very much?
No.
I didn't think so.
Didn't walk a lot either, but didn't punch out a lot.
You're not looking for 2 strikes either, are you? You're going at it.
As I always said, they didn't want to walk me. You know, it was, here it is.
Yeah, you're right.
On the button, but backhanded. Odor with a tough play off balance and going to get him.
Oh,
he came off.
How about that casual safe sign?
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow, on the move.
Chris Guccione said that he is safe at first.
We're going to take a look at this. He might have called it right. No, he's out, didn't he?
Unless he pulled his foot off the bag.
Right. They got to take a look at this.
Did he come off? No, he looked like he was on it there.
No, he was on it there.
I mean, he's on the run. Guccione, right?
Yeah, he was on the move making the call.
I mean, it's tough when you're on the move like that, but boy, did he casually give the safe sign, did he? I mean, he could have been blocked on this where he's on the move. See him there?
I think it is a tough call because he's on the move and he is out.
How do you not get a hit on that ball? It's that far out in the outfield. This is incredible. That is when the shift was the shift. Left-handed hitters, you got a little speed too, and he still threw him out. Nice play by Odor. That little jump throw from way out there in the outfield.
That's a long throw for a second baseman out there, and how quickly you got to get rid of it from that position.
1 man away. Plawecki with a wall ball double drove in a run in the second inning.
We're going to ban that shift, huh? That play right there.
I'm starting to think that way.
Huh?
I'm starting to think that way.
I know.
0-1 pitch, so that in play again, and a base hit. Seeing eye single past LeMahieu and Torres. And Plawecki just keeps on hitting.
Doesn't matter. Fastball, slider, who cares? He gets a slider, hooks it in the hole. Slider that stayed there, but still got the barrel to it. Found a hole. Swing the bat good. Doesn't play very much. Doing his thing.
So how would you do it if you're both leaning that way to banning the shift? There's a lot of conversation about this, that it might take place. And everyone says this is how you do it. The infielders have to have their feet on the dirt.
Wow.
At all times.
Yeah, I would agree with that, because that eliminates, you know, those guys going into the outfield to take base hits away, and that's where you see most of them taken away.
You would assume that the hitters would want to
try to go the other way.
No, but I mean, wouldn't want the shift if they were going to vote on it or not.
Oh, no,
right?
they don't want the shift.
Right, they don't want the shift.
Franchi drew a walk in the second inning. Big swing, and it's 0-2.
Left-handed hitters don't want the shift.
I always think back to, you know, how many hits did Big Papi lose to the shift?
Totally.
How many? A couple of hundred.
Yeah, because he couldn't run. I mean, a lick, you could play. Right fielder could throw him out, which they are, shallow right.
So that's one way to ban the shift or kill it entirely. Infielders have to start every swing with their feet on the dirt.
They got so many other problems to solve this winter with the CBA. You can't do it all.
Bounding ball. Odor flips there to Torres on to first with a double play to retire the side. That's all for the Red Sox here in the 4th inning.
You got a split finger there. You got a fastball there. You got a little slider here to Torres. Third strikeout. Little curveball to Allen. Sit down backwards. Another curveball there to Gardner. Another curveball there. Feeble swing by Stanton. Then split finger to Torres. 7 punch-outs with everything he has.
Discover the insurance that meets the highest standards. Yours. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. So through 7 strikeouts, and 6 balls. 86% on strikes, and there's another one.
Domination.
Yeah, that's incredible. 6 balls, all game long.
He fanned Allen the first time they met. Nate struck him out looking. Red Sox with a 3-0 lead as we get the 5th inning underway. Showing a bunt, takes a strike. Allen selected by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the June 14 draft. They will be the Indians no longer when this season is over. Next year they will be the Cleveland Guardians. With the name change. And the 0-2 pitch. I was kind of hoping for something that would connect the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Which Cleveland is.
Was there something in the?
I think so.
I forget the name that had something to do with that.
The Rocks, I think.
Right.
Cleveland Rocks, but they decided no. 1-2 pitch. Fly it into center. Duran says he has it, and 1 man out.
Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center physicians provide first aid and emergency care at Fenway Park throughout the season. As the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, there's no ballpark we'd rather be at. Visit bidmd.org to learn more about our services and our Harvard affiliated team. That was a bad
I love how
we weren't going to say anything.
I love how you rate them after you do them.
That was horrible. You got to erase that, like get punching out. You got to forget about it.
Just file it off. There's Gittins. Unless what you're doing is setting up for tomorrow not to do any of them. Like if that's like, hey, I had a bad day yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Leave me alone. It's a day game.
Leave me alone.
I'll pick you up back.
A 1 pitch. Jumps in front of him ahead. 0-2. He's been doing that all day.
This is like a pitching machine.
Win today puts him at 10-5. He has had the Yankees number for a while now. Over but low. Gittins made his major league debut back on June 5 against the Red Sox. He's hitting 121 with 1 home run.
Hurry up fastball.
Little blooper racing out Kike there. 2 down.
Boy, he's just playing with people nowadays, you know, featuring that every once in a while.
Rushing up his heat right there and just jamming them.
This is really something. I mean, he's 31 years old now, Eovaldi. 31 years old. He's thrown a little more than 1,000 innings in his career. That's not much. So what I'm saying, I know he's had a couple of surgeries, but the best is yet to come, hopefully.
Florial will climb in. Goes after the first one. Skies a fly ball to center. Duran waiting on that. And another very smooth inning. 1-2-3 in the 5th.
Injury lawyers 1-800-540-4100. William Ravis, the official real estate company of the Boston Red Sox, and by Dunkin'. New England and Red Sox Nation runs on Dunkin'. Next first stop tomorrow will be at Dunkin' Donuts on his way in.
Right.
Red Sox 3-0 lead midway through, bottom of the 5th inning. Michael Chavis 0 for 1 to strike out. Michael, born in Atlanta, makes his offseason home in Marietta, Georgia, or as they say down there, Marietta.
Huh.
And it's 0-2. Kike Hernandez on deck, and then Jarren Duran. Sox with 4 hits, Yankees with 3. Against Nathan Eovaldi, who has been a strike throwing machine. 0-2. They appealed and no swing. The Sox have just flat dominated the Yankees. 9-2 against them. They've won all 5 meetings here at Fenway, including 6-1 last night. 1-2 pitch, and he went. Chavis wanted the umpire at first base, Guccione, to get involved, but he strikes out, and a home plate guy, Barber, did it himself. Red Sox, you see Cora pointing to the first base umpire like, what's he here for? But the home plate umpire can do that.
Yeah, just ask for help. That's all he's asking.
It's the first curveball that Chavis saw. 2 at bats, first curveball. He can't. He didn't even go.
He did not.
Wasn't even close.
He did not go on that. I don't believe.
He didn't.
No. I don't understand why he's not asking the home plate umpire to ask for help.
I don't understand why. I mean, he has that right. He can make the call, but why wouldn't you ask for help?
Yeah.
The face told the story. He wanted no part of it.
Got robbed right there.
Yep.
He's had some problems with some check swings the last couple of weeks. Both sides.
Yes. Kike started the ball game for the Red Sox with a triple, and would score moments later as the throw from Odor sailed by everybody for an error to bring him in. Also flied out to the warning track in center. Leading the American League, and he's second in the majors this month in extra base hits with 13. Tampa Bay and Cleveland will play at 7, by the way. So Red Sox with a chance to get a win up there. Put a little bit more pressure on Tampa Bay. 1-game lead for Boston. Here's the 1-2. Big crowd on this beautiful day. Duran on deck, and Tyone works. Missing away, and he fills up the count. Both of these guys throw strikes. Only 1 walk in the game, and that was Franchi Cordero in the second inning. That's been it for either pitcher. Hammered. Nice play. Scooped by LeMahieu. He'll gun and get him. 2 down.
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle presented by DraftKings. Fans over 18 years old can support the foundation and buy raffle tickets at redsox.com/50-50 now through the 6th inning of tomorrow's game for the chance to win half of the net jackpot, currently at $5,000. See official rules for full details.
Way to bounce back, guy.
Thanks, man.
Duran has
the pressure builds.
Yeah, it's a little pressure. Yeah. He has scored a run after reaching on an error. He's also popped up 0 for 2 today. In the other baseball, 9th inning, Arizona leading the Cubs 5-2. When did the Cubs start breaking it up? And might the Red Sox be very interested? They have fallen to 2 games under 500. They were in it for a while, and then the bottom fell out.
Kimbrel's got to go somewhere.
Got to.
Got to.
The contract makes too much sense.
It does.
It's not going to break anyone's bank. Here's the 1-1. Now, we were very, very fond of Craig Kimbrel. I know you were, too.
Oh, totally.
I think you said to the Hall of Fame.
I do, too.
I think all 3 of us believe that. But he's really bounced back. He's a great closer again. A couple of years he's scuffled.
He's back. He's totally back. That's why everybody's going to be tempted.
Bounce up to High and Bloom. And the Red Sox front office.
I don't think we want Kimbrel.
Oh, I would.
I mean, I would, but I don't think we're gonna. That's just my guess.
There's a shot driven deep down the line. Allen a lengthy run, and he'll make the play on the warning track. And that'll do it. Red Sox go quick in the 5th.
Red Sox games on NESN.com/watch live and watch anywhere on any device. NESN.com, your home for live sports, streaming, news, and so much more.
Back at Fenway, Sox in front of the Yankees 3-0. As they go for 3 straight wins over New York. And 5 in a row overall. Red Sox owners with the best record in the American League at 60-38. Nathan Eovaldi, a big part of that. And to your earlier point, Eck, he's 12-5 in his last 23 starts with an ERA a little over 3.
Boy, he's been trending for a long time. Had a good year last year. He really did. Really, one bad start was against the Yankees last year. That was it. And you see what he's done against the Yankees since. And the AL East.
Brantley a base hit first time up.
And efficiently dominant is what he's done today.
I should say so. 56 pitches, 46 in the zone for 82%. 0 walks. Hard hit, but foul. He hooked it off the tarp down the line. We will not need a tarp today, but maybe tomorrow. Some showers in the forecast, at least part of the day.
Yeah, at least what I'm hearing is supposed to clear off, around game time, somewhere
good.
around there. I know the morning's supposed to be a little bit damp.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll see. See what tomorrow brings.
LeMahieu on deck, 2-2 coming. Backed him off.
You know me, just go with the flow.
That's Jerry, isn't it? That's Jerry. That sums up Jerry. Just goes with the flow.
Goes with the flow. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Luke foul back out of play as he hangs in.
Don't you see that fastball every once in a while? He doesn't, he throws everything. I'd be proud of that cheese if I had that. Feature it a little bit more.
He has fanned 7. Lunging, little ground ball to the shift. Friendly bounce for Kike. 1 man out. Top of the order, LeMahieu will be next. I mentioned this last night that the Red Sox have rather quietly pulled to 30 wins at Fenway, now 30-19, and everybody knows what a good road team the Red Sox have been all season long. They have the identical home and road record now at 30-19.
It's hard to do.
You got to love that balance.
Yes.
LeMahieu's 0 for 2.
Play of the game, double play ball by DJ last time up. Big pitch.
Yeah, ground ball to Devers, who started a 5-4-3. That was in the 3rd inning after back-to-back singles.
A little bit tough out there with those shadows right now. Halfway between home plate, batter's box.
One will be in there for a strike.
Front door cutter. He's got it all. He does everything.
High fly ball left field. Verdugo is turning around, and that ball is going to be high off the monster. LeMahieu will scamper into second base. He narrowly missed a home run, and he's got a double.
Verdugo faked me out. I thought he had a beat on that. He's looking up at it.
I did too. I was watching the swing of LeMahieu.
I mean, what are you doing here? I thought that was an out. He turned around. That ball just missed going out of the ballpark. Slider that didn't bite. got the barrel to it, flipped it. I didn't think it was a good enough swing to get out of here, but look how close this comes to getting out of this ballpark. Way off the top of the fence. I mean, probably a foot away from going out of here. No less than that.
I agree with you. I saw the swing and I saw contact. I looked at Verdugo. I said, no way. And the ball goes right off the top of the wall.
LeMahieu with 13 doubles. That'll be their first extra base hit.
Keeps his streak alive, doesn't it?
Yes.
Was it over 30? Something like that. It's way up there.
It's been remarkable over the course of that streak, which is now 34 consecutive games.
I knew it was up there somewhere. It's not like he's hitting 300 either. He's just getting on base every game.
Well, the double comes with one away and brings up Gardner, who has singled and also whiffed. One man out. Pitch count in very good shape for Nathan Eovaldi at 66 and 53 in the zone. Yankees continuing their season high tying 10-game road trip today. This is their first stop. These 4 games at Fenway. 1-1. Spoiled that one.
This game, for some reason, feels like it's the Red Sox 10-0 or something, but it's only 3-0.
3-0 ball game.
He gets on base. Stanton could run into something, you know.
Gardner very pesky with the bat. Swings like that to hang in there.
He's given the Red Sox a little trouble. He's had better at bats.
Giancarlo Stanton on deck. Eovaldi has put him away on strikes 2 times. LeMahieu at second. Red Sox up 3-0. About a man in scoring position. Now Nathan slowing down the tempo a little bit. 1-2. Spoiled again.
Well, he's a tough player. Gardner, he's been a tough player for a long time. Guy you'd love to play with. This guy plays hard.
Looks like he could stand up there and foul off those fastballs all day long.
1:10 tomorrow, the finale of this series. Martin Perez against Domingo Germán. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a curveball.
Yeah, trying to foul off those fastballs one thing. Goes to the curveball down and in.
Yeah, it's a little bit different story.
Yeah, funny swing there. One-handed.
Big break on that curveball by Eovaldi.
That is number 8 for Nate. He's gotten Gardner twice. He's gotten Torres twice, and he's gotten Stanton twice, and now Stanton will climb in here with 2 away. In the 6th inning at Fenway, Giancarlo Stanton hitting .259 with 16 home runs.
At times the Red Sox have made him look very awkward with the bat. Two gone. To right field, it hangs up for Cordero. Franchi in on it, makes the play to retire the side, so nothing comes of the double by LeMahieu. It's like yours for over 150 years. Yankees here for one more tomorrow, and then the Toronto Blue Jays are in for 4 Monday through Thursday. All of those games right here on NESN. For the Red Sox hit the road That first stop will be that key series against Tampa Bay at the Trop. Sox head 3-0, bottom of the 6th inning. Tyone still out there taking on Xander Bogaerts for the 3rd time. He's gotten him on a strikeout and a grounder to second. Bogey 2 for 9 with an RBI in this series.
Boy, you don't see him swing through too many fastballs right down the middle, too.
I wonder if that wrist is barking at him.
I think it is a little
I'm
bit.
telling you.
Would make sense. That left wrist.
He was out here the other day in batting practice, had it taped up. He was taking swings with the one hand, the left hand, just trying to move the ball the other way. Then he'd take a two-handed swing.
He talks about that one-handed swing. He's good at it.
Popped him up. Odor coming in along with Gittins, and the second baseman will take that. And Xander's 0 for 3 here this afternoon.
CVS Health is investing nearly $600 million over 5 years to sort of social justice and health equity initiatives. To learn more, visit cvshealth.com.
Now, Rafi Devers has an RBI, got to 80 with a sac fly after 5 last night. ESPN's outstanding Marley Rivera tweeted out Garrett Cole's praise of Rafi after the game last night, after Devers belted that 2-run home run against the Yankee ace. And Garrett Cole said the ability to do that makes him a special hitter, and the moxie to rebound. Remember, Cole had struck him out twice, and he said great players make great swings in big spots. So tremendous praise.
And rightly so. I mean, that's cool, I think, on Cole's part to say something like that. I mean, he respects the talent.
And he said he's probably pretty thrilled about it, the swing. I would have to agree. The 1-1 popped up. That ran in on the handle. Here comes LeMahieu.
And the catcher there as well, and LeMahieu will make the play. Brantley was in the frame too, but 2 down.
It's like, Brantley, get out of the way. What are you doing there?
Lead him to DJ.
DJ's got a beat on this thing. You got the catcher
it's bothering
me. You're bothering me.
Just slides off to the right a little bit.
Stop bothering me.
He's bothering me.
JD Martinez, a double, a run. He's also flied out to right. Sox ahead 3-0. Verdugo on deck. Should it get that far?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tyone's been pretty good himself out there. 3 runs against him. 2 are earned, not all 3.
The first one was unearned, yeah. Right out of the chute. And left that one up high. JD 6 home runs over his last 20 games. Been drawing a lot of walks too. 2-2. Alex Verdugo hoping to swing in this inning against the right-hander. Tyone pitch number 80, bounced it, and a full count. Red Sox playing their 99th game of the season here this afternoon. You can get to 23 over for the first time with a win. And that just missed ball 4. Awfully close, but he'll take the free pass.
Celebrate Christmas in July with the Mad Fisherman. Catch the Christmas spirit with an hour of holiday episodes of Charlie Moore Outdoors tomorrow starting at 5:30
on Nesson.
Walk number 2 issued by the right-hander. There have been a lot of strikes thrown in this game by both starters. Those are the 2 walks issued. Verdugo is flied out. He's also grounded out to the second baseman. A bang play at first.
That home run cut. Haven't seen that bomb out of him in a long time.
Yeah, the Atlanta series in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a center field 3-run shot, if I recall, late in that game.
It was on the 15th of June. Last home run for Alex.
So they had scored back-to-back 10 runs against Atlanta.
Yes.
That 2-game series.
Quickly 0-2. Red Sox got a run in the first, a run in the second, a run in the third. That has been scoring. Martinez, the base runner, shift on. And the 0-2. Little pop up. And LeMahieu there in center field to make the play. That'll do it for the Red Sox. They'll strand 1.
Bacon topped avocado toast for an afternoon finish. Toast your way all day at Dunkin'. Red Sox Nation runs on Dunkin'. Dave.
Thanks to my 3-0 Red Sox with the lead. We go to the 7th inning. Nathan Eovaldi has been terrific. He's allowed the Yankees only 4 hits. He struck out 8. He hasn't walked a soul. It'll be Odor, Torres, and Allen. He'll get them for the 3rd time. Best performance of the year for Nate was against the Yankees right here at Fenway back on June 26. It was his longest outing. He went 7 2/3. He would win the game 4-1. He allowed only 1 run. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 6. And he threw 109 pitches.
Yeah, gave up a solo home run to DJ LeMahieu in the 8th inning with 2 outs. I thought he was going to throw a shutout that game.
73 pitches. He's gotten Odor twice, a strikeout, a pop up to the catcher. Odor's had a rough day. He's also made 2 errors. And a high twisting fly that will go foul down the left field line. So 0-2. Boy, we've said that a ton today. When Nate's been on the bump.
That's a nice way to pitch. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's the way you're taught to go after guys, but you have to have the stuff that Eovaldi has to do it.
He is eyeing his 9th K. Dribble a foul to hang in.
Like a splitter that time from Eovaldi. Picked it off the ground, did Odor. And it is the split-fingered fastball way down low.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Yeah, it's a hard one. He just mixes it up. Imagine Nolan Ryan with 5 pitches like this.
0-2. Up the middle on 1 bounce. That's Devers to swing it on and get him. Life is a long list of moments. Stop and Shop is here for all of them. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
I thought you were going to read it as a bedtime story.
You should have seen
We
the
had
look.
to get into it, man.
Yeah, Reb was like, hey, I want to hear the rest of that story. Where's that going, man? Kind of like that. Over too fast.
Yes.
1 out Torres. He has punched out twice. 0 for 2.
A little sidearm gas that time, wasn't it? That wasn't over the top.
His 78th pitch.
Hesitation cheese.
Another one in for a strike.
He's doing it all, Jerry. He's got it all. Quick cheese, hesitation cheese. See?
Yep. Hesitation piece.
Oh, it's like as if he needs that.
Right.
Another hesitation.
Lob toward right. Cordero makes the sliding play. Nice smooth effort by Franchy, and 2 down.
Doubled up on the hesitation, didn't he?
He did. He hasn't doubled up on anything all day except the hesitation gas. Look at this. Nice play here by Franchy.
Yeah, battling the sun, battling a lot of things.
Not an easy play. He looks pretty slick out there. On a couple fly balls, he looked like no panic. Sun beating down on his eyeballs.
Yeah, especially this time of day. Real tough.
2 gone. Greg Allen has struck out, flied out.
Sideways curveball.
On his 80th pitch, and just throwing it out there. The Red Sox do not have a complete game this season.
After almost 100 games.
Softly hit, but that'll drop down for a base hit. He broke his bat, but he'll take it. Just the 5th hit today against Nate Eovaldi.
Cutter got in on him. I don't know if it broke his bat or not, but it didn't sound that good. Sound like got the label.
Yeah, it didn't sound good at all. Fastball probably right on the label of the bat. Probably cracked it. But it goes out a winner, a base hit.
And sends up Chris Gittens, who's flied out and popped up 0 for 2. And strike 1. Man, he's been clockwork with that. Getting in front of Gittens. Red Sox 3, Yankees nothing. We're in the 7th. Allen, very good speed over there at first base. Jam shot here. Bogarts, bare hands, throws, scoop by Chavis, and got him. Well, the defensive play of the day for the Red Sox by the shortstop and the first baseman for out number 3.
To lead things off against Tyone, who's thrown the ball well. He's allowed the Sox only 4 hits. Right now he's on the losing side of it. Plawecki's been in the middle of it with an RBI double and a single, 2 for 2. As he catches today, Cordero on deck, and then Chavis. Albert Abreu throwing in the Yankee bullpen. Both starters have been awfully good, but Eovaldi's been spectacular. Abreu just recalled from AAA about 12 days ago.
It is his 7th stint with the Yankees this season.
Wow.
Man working in the pen.
Oh, yo-yo.
Down he goes, hacking, 1 away. Time now for our high-strength steel play, brought to you by New England Chevy dealer.
Well, beautiful defensive play by the Red Sox. And the Bogarts coming in very handed, and it's going to be in the dirt. But look at that pick at first base from the ground up. Goes Michael Chavis to make a great play. So pitching, defense, all in the same package.
Franchy with a shot down the right field line, but foul, and broke his bat. He's taken a walk. He's also been doubled up. Starting today in right field. Back up from Worcester. He was one tough out. Now trying to bring that success back to the big league level.
Played a little first base down there too, right?
Yeah. Saw him working out there the other day here prior to the ball game.
1-2.
Taillon, that fastball plays pretty good. He's got some swings and misses on that fastball.
Does a good job locating, especially when it's up.
Pitch count into the 90s. He has walked 2. He's only allowed 4 hits. Red Sox looking to grab the first 3 of the series. Check swing and a roller foul. One more to come with New York tomorrow. And the Red Sox invite in the Toronto Blue Jays. That's also a 4-game series where the Sox go on the road to Tampa Bay, which will bring us into the month of August. 3-2 now.
Toronto came in for a 4-game series not that long ago.
Yeah, that was back in June.
A wraparound on Monday.
Two pitch hammered foul. And of course the Red Sox just saw them in Buffalo. They will see them no more in Buffalo. Next time it'll be in Toronto. Blue Jays finally get to go home. Here's the 3-2 from Tyone. And bounced up there for ball 4. So Franchy with some discipline today. He's walked a couple of times. He's on with 1 out. Let's go to Jemai.
It's been a little bit of a balancing act for Michael Chavis this season. By my count, guys, he's been optioned or recalled a total of 9 times this year. First time happening back on April the 10th. This is his 26th game with the Sox at the major league level. He said it was trial and error. When I asked him how he's been able to stay in a rhythm and be able to be locked in, he said he's got to get used to it and continue to work on it. Even admitted it's been uncomfortable to find consistency, but whatever he can do to help the team win, he says he's here for it. But this is certainly a different role for him than when he first came up back in 2019. Even last year playing 42 of the 60 games.
Cordero trying for second base on a theft. He is cut down on the throw by Brantley.
Yeah, Brantley threw him out easy. Throw up the line a little bit.
And I thought he had a pretty good jump at first base too. But then things happened very quickly. Way out in front of the bag, you can see is Gleyber Torres to take that throw.
Success rate against Tyone had been very, very high. That might have been the first time a man was thrown out all year with him on the mound.
That's probably why they were going, obviously.
Chavis has struck out 2 times. Red Sox 3, Yankees nothing, 7th inning. Kike Hernandez on deck. He'll hit a high fly ball into left field. Gardner there. In a bit to put that away. Red Sox in the end bring only 3 men up to hit.
3-0 Boston. Nate sitting at 84 pitches. Florial with an infield single. He's also fly to center. Then it's Brantley and then LeMahieu.
That's the only gift I've seen all day, that breaking ball outside.
He came in with 3 strong outings already against the Yankees this season. Ottavino now up in the bullpen. First activity for the Sox out there. Nate, by the way, has thrown a first pitch strike to 21 of 26 batters. Talk about how consistent he's been. Strike 1, then strike 2 many times.
That's amazing. You talk about 8 strikeouts, but the pitch count's so low, you know, for him going into the 8th inning.
And a 2-2 to Florial. Poke toward the gap. That's going to drop down on the grass and get all the way up against the wall. Florial into second base. He'll pull up there. He's got himself a double. His second hit today.
One of the hardest balls hit all day. A little cutter that he stayed on. Ball jumped off his bat in the gap. He can run a little bit too.
Yeah, he's got good speed.
It looked more like a cross seamer. That ball didn't cut at all.
I just stayed right on the outside part of the plate, and going with it nicely was Florial into that gap. He had no problem making it to second base, so the Yankees have a man in scoring position with nobody out.
Brantley, the catcher, has singled and tapped to second. 1 for 2. Yankees with 6 hits on the board to the Red Sox 4. LeMahieu next. And Ottavino heating up in the bullpen. Still very bright sun out in right. And parts of center field too. And the second baseman Hernandez is a battle.
As long as that backdrop out there is in sunshine, it's very difficult for hitters to see the ball very well.
Just a bit of a breeze out to center. Here's the 1-1. Cut on and missed. Boy, he didn't pick that one up at all. Good curveball. 1-2.
He gets those left-handed hitters to swing over the top of that curveball down and in. It goes sideways, not so much down. Still a little depth to it.
Florial, the base runner at second. Nice stop there by Plawecki. 2-2. Eovaldi trying to keep his shutout bid going. Very tough out on deck in LeMahieu.
Throw a curveball here. Punch him out. Curveball.
He has struck out 8. He hasn't walked anybody. Fouled away. Back to the heater.
Yeah, heater upstairs. Big time. Now you set up the curveball.
Yeah, he's made him look bad on one in this at bat.
Ottavino certainly appears to be ready. Little pop up. Devers into shallow left field on the back pedal. First out of the inning. One gone in the 8th.
Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your Red Sox.
LeMahieu has grounded out. He's also hit into a double play and doubled. 2-base hit in the 6th inning. So he's now reached in 34 consecutive games. That's the longest on-base streak in the majors all season. Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez have both had streaks close to that. Skies this one to center field. Duran in a little bit. And a rookie makes the catch. Runners staying put as the throw comes into third. And 2 down.
Duran shows off his arm.
And the crowd loved it.
They loved it.
And we'll bring up Brett Gardner as a single and a pair of strikeouts today. So Nate at 95 pitches. His high is 109.
There's a chance to throw a complete game. Obviously, this is it. After 99 games on the season, we're sniffing a complete game.
I don't know if we're going to see it, Eck.
I don't know either.
I think he's going to get out of this, but I don't know if we'll see it tonight.
If it's a quick little out here, maybe.
Maybe, possibly.
Maybe.
Can you remember the last time you saw both starting pitchers pitch into the 8th inning?
No. I was going to say that earlier. This is like strange.
Old style baseball. Total of 10 hits in the game. Yankees have 6. They have a man at second base for Gardner. So we'll take a strike.
Gardner's seen enough of those breaking balls. Punched out twice on it today.
Loaizaga, who's just activated along with Abreu now in the Yankee bullpen. And a cut and a miss. That split.
Been tough. 0-2.
Little devastation split down, going down hard.
Oh, I'd love to end this 8th inning with a punch out. That would be his 9th. Crowd wants to see it very much. He's been terrific today.
Standing O, I love this.
0-2.
Gardner went back and picked that one right out of the glove of Plawecki.
I'll start clapping again. I like this. I like this energy. 2 outs in the 8th inning.
Well, it's a nice salute to the day he's had.
Exactly right. He's going to hear about it. Punch him out.
0-2 to Gardner. So the next one will be his 100th pitch today.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a complete game. Let's just get an out right here.
Might go back to that curveball down and in again.
He's got him set up for it.
Yep.
Crowd on their feet. Two strikes on Gardner. And a line drive base hit right field. That's going to chase in a run. The throw will not be in time. Florial will score. Gardner wins that battle. And no shutout today on the 100th pitch of the afternoon and early evening. It is now 3-1.
Well, you got him twice before at strikeouts on the curveball. This ball didn't bite. You know, it was a strike. It was a curveball for a strike, and he rifles this ball into right field. RBI. 3-1 game.
And here comes the manager. Here comes Alex Cora. Ottavino coming in, and listen to this hand for Nathan Eovaldi. Tremendous today against the Yankees.
Auto, home, and life insurance. And by Citizens, pay the easy way. One ding and you're done. At Fenway, 3-1 ball game. Here's Stanton in the box. He's gone 0 for 3. Always a threat to hit at 450 feet. He'll look at a strike. Our BuyFordNow.com call to the bullpen. Adam Ottavino has been ultra reliable. He's posted a 2.23 ERA his last 38 games. That goes back to the middle of April.
Had some control problems last Thursday night. He walked a couple of guys. But boy, did this guy have a day, didn't he?
Yeah, tremendous outing today for Nate.
82 strikes out of 100 pitches. Little floater. Long run in. Cordero charging. That's going to drop in and take a bounce off into the crowd. So that'll be a double for Stanton. And that'll put Yankees at second and third. Just a little floater, but it found a home.
End of the bat. Just dunked that ball. Found fair territory. You know it's trouble.
Right toward the end of the bat. Just able to keep that in fair territory. You know the way it's spinning is going to bounce up into the crowd. Ground rule double, and all of a sudden the tying run at second base.
In the person of Tyler Wade, who will run for Stanton. With Gardner 90 feet away at third. And Odor will be the batter here. He's gone 0 for 3. Struck out, popped up, and grounded out today. He's also made 2 errors.
Odor, he's had a lot of chances in this series. Seems like he's always up when the game's on the line.
0 for 3 in his career against Ottavino. 3 hits in the inning for New York. There's a high fly ball left field, driving back for Dugo to the wall. That's going to catch some green. Back to him. Both runs will score. Throwing his second, not in time. And the Yankees come back. They get 2 on that stroke by Odor, and they've tied the game at 3.
Odor, he makes him pay. The high sinker there by Ottavino, and he drives this ball off the top of the left field wall, off the scoreboard.
Yeah, when you think of Odor, you think of him pulling the baseball, but this time he goes the other way. That ball tailing away from him. He plants it up against that left field wall, and that quickly you get a tie ball game.
Wow, that is a shocker. He goes to work on the first pitch. The ball is up a little bit. Odor, a dead pull hitter, drives the ball to left center field.
And now comes Torres, who is 0 for 3. He swings, pops one up. That's down the line again. That could be trouble. That's going to fall in. Here comes the go-ahead run. In to score is Odor. And incredibly, the Yankees have come back to take the lead.
You talk about branch work. Wow. My goodness, the second dunker down the right field line. And you knew it was trouble off the bat.
They're just bailing and wailing off him right now, Ottavino, and dropping those little
bloops down in the right field line. Now, the one by Odor was certainly not a bloop.
But you knew it. He didn't hit this ball at all. Once again, a slider. End of the bat. Almost identical to Stanton's. Right fielder Frenchie's got a long ways to go. No chance. The only thing this thing didn't do is bounce in the stands. It's a base hit. The run scores. Nightmare.
4 consecutive 2-out hits by the Yankees. And they have the lead 4-3 with a 4-run 8th inning.
What
and a shocker.
Shocker. Absolute shocker.
I think 3 of the 4 hits have been on curveballs.
Wow, Odor came up big. He came up huge for them. First pitch swinging. Double.
And made up his earlier errors. And here's Greg Allen, 1 for 3. So a 4-3 Yankee lead 8th inning.
That came out of nowhere.
Well, it had been kind of a sleepy day. You know, the way Nate Eovaldi had dominated them.
And because he dominated, you thought it was a bigger lead than it was.
The runner goes. Bluff bunt. Here's the throw down. The tag. And didn't get him. Torres a theft of second.
Well, you know the Yankees are going to take off with anybody that can run against Ottavino.
Yeah, he takes forever to let it go. This is the 8th stolen base here by Torres. He just gets in. Held on to the bag there, or he's going to be out if he doesn't hold on. The tag being put on. He held on.
Kept the fingertips on.
2 down. And the Yankee fans have come to life. The breaking ball goes around the plate.
Little 2-out damage here by the Yankees.
And as mentioned, 4 straight hits with 2 down. 5 hits in the inning. And that's going to drill him. Allen gets hit by the pitch, and the Yankees are on at first and second. So Greg Allen will take his base, and that'll bring up Chris Gittens, who becomes the 9th man to hit in the inning for New York.
Ottavino's lost the magic a little bit, obviously, in this inning.
Yankees with a shocker here, scoring 4 times to take the lead for the first time today. Giddens is flied out, popped up, and grounded out. 0 for 3. Two down, but 2 on. Red Sox have Josh Taylor going in the pen. At the bottom of the inning, it'll be the top of the order. Hernandez, Duran, and Bogarts for the Sox. And the pitch. That's a strike. One on the way. Tried the inside corner but missed. The ball and a strike on Gittens. Some of them not hit very hard, but they found the right spot. That's for sure. Here's the 1-1 from Ottavino. Runners go. And that is going to be outside and a double steal. The Yankees have stolen 3 bases in the inning.
Man, he could put a hurting on him. A base hit here. Heads up by the Yankees, running on Ottavino.
And no throw generated. 2-1. And that's in there for a called strike to even up the count. Back to the slider. Yeah, the crowd has been on the yo-yo in this inning.
Well, they know the importance of this out right here.
Two out, 2 on, and a 2-2 from Ottavino. A dribbler out in front of the plate. That's a fair ball. He throws on to get him. Giddens went down right in front of the catcher, and he is out number 3. Slow to get up, but the Yankees get up and they get 4.
Bottom of the 8th inning, and the Red Sox with work to do. They have suddenly fallen behind for the first time all day. Yankees in the lead 4-3 as they work on the pitcher's mound, where there has been a change for the Yankees. Time for a change. This pitching change presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change Service. You can see experts you can trust, and that is Jonathan Loizaga, just reinstated on Friday before the game. He had been on COVID-19 protocol. He missed 8 games.
Boy, they missed him. Boy, this guy has a great arm. High 90s fastball, great breaking ball.
And he's about to pitch against the top of the order for the Red Sox as the Yankees come storming back, and they get 4 runs to lead at 4-3. And for Boston, it'll be Kike Hernandez, Jaron Duran, and then Xander Bogaerts. Made by reaches Rafi Devers. Look at the changes now as LeMahieu moves from third over to first. Wade stays in the game after running, and he'll be at third base for the Yankees. So Red Sox may be feeling like they got punched in the mouth, but they've got to recover.
Strange how this game is. I mean, all afternoon long, it just felt like a Red Sox W. Anyway, I think at times we weren't getting enough credit to the Yankee pitcher because he was holding them down too.
Yeah, he was good. He really was. He matched them for the most part, but the 3 runs they seemed like more than 3 runs.
They did.
Well, the way Eovaldi was pitching, it felt like it was plenty.
Yeah, It did. It was like a walk in the park.
So Jameson Taillon, who went 7 innings for the Yankees, and as you both say, pitched very well, he can win the thing. So he gave up 4 hits and 3 runs, but more baseball to come as Kike will lead it off. He started the day with a triple and scored moments later on an error on that same play. He's also fly to center and grounded out to third. 1-run game where the Sox have been so good. They have won a ton of 1-run games.
Loizaga hasn't been out there in a while. You hope he might be rusty.
So here we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Told you about that fastball. He's lightning in that arm of his.
Yeah, that was 98 miles an hour.
This guy's the real deal. He's having a great year for them. Back to the gas.
Bounder to first. LeMahieu had just moved over. He'll flip onto the pitcher for the out. 1 gone. Double up, double play presented by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. Member FDIC.
This is some bad luck here. Breaking ball there by Ottavino. Dunked in. Bounces in the stands. That was the first one. The second one was a croaker. This tied the game, I believe. Bounce is only a single there, but that tied the ball game. No, that put him ahead 4-3. Excuse me. Glaber, little dunk shot down the right field line. 2 of them in that inning off Ottavino.
Jaron Duran today 0 for 3. He has scored a run after reaching on an error back in the 3rd. Bogaerts on deck, and a 1-strike pitch. Late cut there.
This is a Eovaldi type of fastball here, 99.
This kid's probably looking at 2 innings, for them trying to close this thing out.
Which they have had all sorts of problems doing. 0-2. Got a piece of it.
You got to wonder about Chapman out there, whether he would take the 9th inning or not.
Yeah, he made his way out there a couple of innings ago. We'll have to see.
And Loizaga with the 0-2. Back to him. He'll glove it. 2 down.
Take a time out for your mental health today and every day, because mental health is health. Brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts.
Here comes Xander. He's gone 0 for 3. So he's 2 for 10 in the series with 1 run batted in. Trying to get on in front of Rafael Devers. Red Sox trail by a run late here in the bottom half of the 8th. Fouls away the first one for strike 1. Xander has been up 4 times in his career against Loizaga. Has 1 hit, and that is a home run. So the Red Sox, who bounce back better than anybody in baseball, more compromise wins than anyone in the game with 31, added another last night, will have to do it again on this Saturday afternoon, now evening. And a strike. Breaking ball. Xander debated that quietly.
Yeah, it didn't break that much. That curveball, top of the zone, but I think it caught the top. Yeah, easily.
Yeah, it did catch the zone, but it's not exactly where he wanted it.
See a little funny swing again from Bogey.
Taylor up for the 2nd time for Alex Cora in the pen. Sox got the first 3 runs of the ball game and have not scored since the 3rd inning. And Loizaga from the stretch. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off.
Consistently throwing 98.
Devers would be next. This crowd would love to see him come up with Bogarts aboard. Loizaga doesn't look rusty. That hope has gone by the boards. You know, he's
Not at all.
thrown 10 pitches, all strikes. He finally misses.
Four runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Yankees. 3 runs, only 4 hits, and no errors for Boston. And a hard-throwing right-hander ready again, and a 1-2. And again, he just got a piece.
No, just barely got a piece of that 99. Right on top of it to foul it off.
It's something bothering Bogey.
Oh, there's no question.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's got to be that wrist.
Many times you have to swing the bat too. That's got to be. That's a tough injury.
Yeah, he keeps moving around, shaking it, whatever. Just doesn't look normal.
One and 2. Bounced up there. Off speed pitch.
Yeah, hard changeup in the dirt.
And Boone's team with a big rally.
had a 3-finger change. That's a 2-finger change up. That's not a split either.
Base is empty. Time granted by home plate umpire Sean Barber. Oh, he made contact on a check swing on a curveball. Didn't mean to make contact. 2-2. Red Sox need a base runner in front of Rafael Devers. He does have another RBI as he reached 80 today with a sac fly early in the game. Loaizaga with another pause and a 2-2. And a shot down. That's a fair ball. Off the barrier. Dies in the grass. He's got himself a base hit. Red Sox with a base runner with 2 down as that crashed into the sidewall.
Good battle put on by Bogaerts right there. And, you know, some of those swings look very difficult to make. This ball is inside. It's about 3 or 4 inches on the inside part of the plate. But he's able to clean it out right down the third base line. The Wade goes into the dive. He can't knock it down. Bogaerts at first base with 2 outs.
Boy, he squeaked that ball by Wade down the line. There wasn't much room down there.
Yankees with a mound conference, and Devers will be the batter. Rafael is 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI today, after 5 RBIs and 2 home runs last night. Back to those home run swings.
Yeah, one off call early in the ball game, fastball, and then later on in the ball game takes a left-hander with a breaking ball and takes him out towards center field for this home run. 25th, 26th home runs of the season for Rafael Devers.
Number 100 right there. How about 101 just to stay in shape?
He'll check and it's ball 1. .26 home runs, 80 runs batted in. As of this moment, he leads the major leagues in RBIs. Outfield really deep in center. There's a line drive base hit the other way. That's scalded. Heading into third is Xander Bogaerts. He's going to reach standing up. And the Red Sox have the tying run at third base.
Boy, he hit that ball so hard. He could have found a gap, but you had Gardner playing him in left center field. That ball got out there in a hurry. Look at this fastball right there, up a little bit, barrel. That is a bullet to left field. You think he's going to get in the gap? Gardner's right there, first and third, 2 outs.
Man, does he hit the ball hard. The harder you throw it, the harder he hits it.
A golden opportunity about to come knocking for J.D. Martinez, who has doubled, flied out, taken a walk today.
That line drive for Devers, 113 miles an hour off the bat.
Wow, I knew that was scalded.
Sounded like it.
And I'm surprised that didn't find a gap. It's hit so hard.
So the tying run is at third. The go-ahead run on at first for J.D.
Loaizaga looked real good for a couple of hitters, and next thing you know, first and third.
Well, facing 3 consecutive All-Stars. J.D. the third of the 3. Bogaerts dancing down the line. There's a swing and a high fly ball right center field. Allen moving over. Those two collide, and they hang on. Unbelievably, Allen and Florial, and he made the catch in right. That could have been disaster, certainly, for the Yankees. Red Sox strand 2.
Tune in tomorrow to our marquee matchup, the series finale against the Yankees, presented by Dunkin'. New England and Red Sox Nation runs on Dunkin'. Dave?
Okay, Jemai, thank you very much. A collision by the Yankees center fielder and right fielder, Florial and Allen. Man, if that had been jarred loose with the Red Sox 2 men on.
Yeah, it looked like for a second it was going to be bouncing all over the outfield.
You saw it coming, didn't you? And said, oh, my goodness.
They both collided, but they were able to hold on to it, which is the key. But that was a pretty good collision. I mean,
everybody's calling for it.
Yep, Allen, the right fielder, hung on for out number 3. So on to the 9th inning, 4-3 Yankees. Josh Taylor out of the bullpen for the 39th time. And his job to get 3 quick outs and get the Red Sox up again. Of course, the Red Sox have had the heart of their order already bat. So it would have to be Verdugo, Plawecki, and Cordero to get it done. Florial batting for the 4th time today. He's had a good day despite that collision in center field. He has a single and a double.
Yeah, Chapman getting ready out there, so he's going to take the 9th.
Could get interesting.
Could get interesting.
It has been. Nothing routine with him the last month or so. A flame throwing left-hander getting ready.
Yankees trying to eke one out. They were down all day until getting 4 in the 8th. They were down 3-0 going into that inning.
Now the umpire is holding up play. Something going on beyond the bullpen area.
There's a ball behind Verdugo out there in left field that he has thrown off to the side. So I don't know. I couldn't see where that came from.
He doesn't need anything else coming out of the stands in his direction after what happened in New York. 2-0 pitch. That'll miss. Fastball, but off the corner. 3-0.
Maybe that guy snuck in here.
Yeah, the guy was banned for life.
Banned.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
A little off the corner there. 3-0. Got to throw strike here.
He's taking his ball 4.
Ooh,
that pitch.
I mean, my goodness.
So Florial leads off with a walk.
2 close pitches, the last 2 pitches. I thought that was a strike.
Yeah, I thought it was a strike too, right at the bottom of the strike zone.
Yeah, usually that's a gimme.
Let alone 3-0.
Right.
See what they do here. Do they bunt him over? Trying to grab an extra run?
You would think they would.
With Rob Brantley up there, he's 1 for 3 with a single.
Devers is in.
He didn't show bunt right away. You got a bunt here, please.
And the left-hander works. No bunt here.
No bunt here. How about that?
1-0. And Plawecki wants a word. He is heading out to the hill. And a dangerous DJ LeMahieu is on deck. It's a game that for most of the day the Red Sox appeared to have in hand. Took a 3-0 lead after 3. Nathan Eovaldi was dealing. He was just superb. The Yankees struck. They got some bloopers to fall in, but some other hits did too. And they scored 4 times to stun the Red Sox. And here we are in the 9th inning, and the Yankees lead by 1.
It's like I said, you know, it was a 3-0 ball game, but it felt like a 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, it was like a breeze. You know, it's because you got the guy on the mound breezing.
No thought of a bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike on Brantley.
Maybe this guy can't bunt, doesn't know how to bunt. Who knows? Because he really hasn't got a real good chance to get a hit off of Taylor. It's kind of overmatched, I think.
Florial, the base runner. And Taylor's in front, 1-2. Tampa Bay and Cleveland are going to get underway in about 20 minutes. Red Sox with a 1-game lead over the Rays in the division. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to second baseman. Swung in. Devers back to the bag, but not in time. They do get 1 out. Man in the middle is done. Florial. And Brantley becomes the runner at first with 1 away. Rockland Trust relationship brought to you by Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters. Former members of the Yankees organization, Adam Ottavino and Garrett Whitlock. Ottavino acquired January 25, and Whitlock selected by the Red Sox from the Yankees in the Rule 5 draft. Frankly, one of the great steals in baseball this year. Here's DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 4, a double. Much better power than the 7 home runs would indicate. LeMahieu started the game at third. He's since moved over to first base. And he knocks that one on the line foul. 0-2.
Just missed a home run his 3rd time up off the top of the fence.
Yeah, which kind of surprised me that the ball carried that far.
Oh, and 2, 1 down, 1 on. 1-run game. Yankees up, 9th inning.
Cordero playing him right down the line. And right. Man, that is a weird. That's way over there. You don't see a shift like that, Jerry.
Not very often.
2-strike pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. That's well struck. Duran is under, though.
And he's got it, and they're going to double him up. The runner forgot how many outs there were. Here's the throw into first base, and that's a double play. Brantley with a major mistake there. Just totally forgot how many outs there were. We'll see if it costs them. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 4, Red Sox 3.
Can't bunt and can't remember how many outs.
Yankees just ran into an out, ran into a double play when the catcher Brantley forgot how many outs there were, obviously. And now they're going to bring on Aroldis Chapman as he looks for the save. That has been an adventure. He has surrendered 3 home runs over his last 6 appearances.
Yeah, confidence was shaken there for a while here. See how he goes. You're talking about a guy that walks a lot of guys, throws so hard. You see the numbers there. Obviously the punch outs, he can blow you away, but he walks guys. He's been giving up 6 home runs recently.
And Brantley with the mental mistake. Verdugo to lead it off. Alex today is flying to left, rounded to second, and popped up to the third baseman. So he is due. He'll be followed by Plawecki. And then Franchi Cordero scheduled to bat. Bottom of the 9th. Red Sox have won all 5 games against the Yankees here at Fenway this season so far. High and tight, gets ball up. Verdugo running out of there.
not trying to do this. It just takes off on him. Quickly a 1-0 count. Not even close to being in the strike zone. Close to Verdugo.
Now, if you're Aaron Boone right now, you take a deep breath.
Hot shot, but down for it is Odor, and that's a fast out. One gone for the Sox in the ninth. Speedway will donate $500 to Boston Children's Hospital for every Red Sox home run this season. All donations raised stay local to support Boston Children's Hospital. One away, and here's Plawecki. Kevin with an RBI double and a single.
Yeah, he's had a nice day today, and he's, like I said, he got that short stroke. Get to that fastball.
And Hunter Renfroe is on deck. He would bat for Franchy Cordero. That will be ball one. 98 miles an hour, but a miss. At this point, Jameson Taillon would win the game. He was down 3-0 most of the day. They got him 4 runs in the 8th inning. And 1-0. Check swing. He did not go. And it's 2-0.
Chapman's got to make it interesting. He's got to make this interesting.
One man out, base is empty. 2-1. Not a bad pitch to hit. Yankees have 10 hits. Red Sox only have 6 hits all day. And over the last 4 innings, just 2 of them. Although the Sox threatened in the 8th inning and had men on the corners when J.D. lofted the fly ball to right. Allen and Florial collided, but the right fielder Allen hung on. And the 2-1 from the left-hander. And that'll be a strike.
The slider that time to the outside part of the plate. 83 miles an hour.
Yeah, tiny little slider, but it caught the corner.
Yeah, it was more like a down slider.
StatCast is powered by Google Cloud.
A roll is Chapman home with a 2-2 to Plawecki. He fouls that one away. Chapman throughout his career has averaged almost 15 strikeouts per 9. The best ratio in the majors since at least 1900. And here's 2-2 to Plawecki. He strikes him out. Went with a slider. And 2 down.
That was a much better one than the last one that he threw. This one had some break on it also.
That's pretty filthy right there.
Yeah, it really is. You know, looking for 99 to 100, and you get that.
So Hunter Renfroe announced, hitting for Cordero, who went 0 for 1 and walked 2 times today. And the Red Sox hoping for some thunder here with 2 down in the 9th to tie up the ball game against Chapman and the Yankees. Fouled away, strike 1. He hits 100 miles an hour. That's Swifty. Vasquez would bat next. He would hit for Chavis. Outfield very deep for the Yankees. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball in.
Trying to prevent against 2 bases. No doubles.
Red Sox have not let many get away here in 2021. And a 1-1 pitch to Hunter Renfroe. Bounced it up there, missed badly. Renfroe's done all right as a pinch hitter in his career. .293 with 5 home runs.
I'd say so.
15 runs batted in. Just trying to get a base runner.
Back to that slider again.
Yes, 2-2. Tough pitch.
And he's doing a couple of dandies. Swing right on top of this.
Wow, looking for some magic. Nobody on base, 2 down, 2-2 on the pinch hitter Renfroe. And Chapman fires. And he's gone to ball 3. Chapman ready. And the lefty's 3-2 pitch. That's a shot. That's a foul ball. Go off the chalk. Pulled it just a little too much down that line.
Boy, he likes that slider, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Renfroe out on his front foot that time, just making contact, hitting it hard, but pulling it foul. Trying to protect against everything right here.
Slowed his bat down on that slider. Wonder if he tries to pump a fastball here.
Payoff pitch. And he walks him. Well, like you said it about 5 minutes ago, he can make it really interesting.
He has to, just to stay in shape.
And the Red Sox have the tying run on.
The kind of year he's having. A lot of drama.
That'll bring up Vasquez to pinch hit for Chavis. Red Sox trailing by 1. Renfroe on at first. Vasquez at 250. We'd love to see Kike up with a couple of men on. The way he's swinging the bat. 2 down. They'll take the first one through there for a strike. Red Sox trying to rally here in the 9th inning. He won't chase that one. It just missed.
Thank you. It might have caught the top of the strike zone, but no.
Renfroe aboard at first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1 to Vasquez. Just fired on that one. Another slider, 2-1.
It doesn't matter. Every time Chapman's out there, he makes it interesting in some form or fashion.
Christian handling the bat pretty darn well as a pinch hitter. 304.
He does not have an easy time against Red Sox.
Well, since he entered this thing, 18 pitches, only 9 strikes. 2-1 on the way. And a call strike. Back to the heater. 2-2.
That was the one. That was the one down to 97.
Bottom of the zone. It's a strike, all right.
Two from Chapman. Fouled off. Came in at 100 miles an hour. Renfroe on at first after a 2-out walk. 2-2 on Christian Vasquez. Chapman trying to end it. Little floater down the line. Long run in. Allen. That falls in. It bounces into the stands. That's a double. And the Red Sox have runners at second and third.
Turnaround fair play. Huh? A little flare down the line. Didn't hit it all that well, but right back at you.
What's going on here at Fenway? Everything going down that right field line. Looping in.
Right back at you. The same, identical, huh? You think about it. The ball by Stanton was the same way. Fair territory, jumps into the seats. Ground rule double, second and third. Winning run at second right now.
Was there a magnet down there? In right field, well, the batter's going to be Kike Hernandez. Exactly the man you want at the plate right now.
Oh, my goodness, isn't it?
He does have a triple today.
This is great. Everybody standing. You got to have drama. You got it. You got to have it.
Well, Fenway percolating.
Oh, yeah.
Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, Red Sox trailing by a run, but
here's the guy.
Here's the man you want, Kike Hernandez. Couldn't be hotter with the bat. So here we go. Renfroe, the tying run at third.
Always a wild pitch. Remember, Dave, there's wild pitches that score runs.
Vasquez, the winning run at second. First pitch in there for strike one.
Perfect pitch.
Yeah, that's not the one like Kike wants right there. That ball away. Fastball down and away.
He's 1 for 4 against the lefty. Well, Red Sox have given themselves an opportunity.
Take a deep breath over there.
Oh, 1.
Hello. We've seen those before, haven't we? Saw 4 of them.
Bounced right in the webbing of the glove of the catcher.
Two down, 2 men in scoring position. 1-1 pitch, and he misfired there. 2-1. Chapman about to throw his 25th pitch. And a 2-1 to Kike. He's taking, and that's a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball that time to pick up that second strike. Didn't break as much as he thought it was going to, but right on the corner.
handful of times here. Red Sox have been down to their last strike.
Yeah, get your lead. Ball gets away.
Yep. Increase it a little bit. They're deep at third base.
Renfroe off third, Vasquez off second, 2 down. Here's the 2-2 from Chapman. Swing and a miss, and that ends the ball game. He struck him out. It was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and a Red Sox fall in stunning fashion, really, as the Yankees win it on this Saturday, 4-3, the final score. TC and Jim coming up right after the break.